Hey, thanks everybody for checking out my video on the top 10 prospects in the 2026 NFL Draft. These are the guys I think are the best players, not necessarily how they're going to be drafted in order. I do think Fernando Mendoza, quarterback from Indiana, is the best player in this draft. It just happens to play the most important position as well. Mendoza can make all the throws. He's a very smart quarterback, very accurate quarterback. He's the best prospect I've seen in several years. And I think Mendoza is the best player in this draft. Of course, time will tell. And quarterbacks, sometimes they have to go to a second team to prosper, as we've seen a lot lately. But the Raiders have done a lot in free agency. And I'm impressed with them spending the money they spent, even though they probably spent more than they wanted to spend due to a certain situation with the Baltimore Ravens. But anyway, these are my top 10 players in the 2026 NFL Draft. Please feel free to leave a comment, share with a thousand of your closest friends. I appreciate any comments and I will answer them. Even if you tell me I'm an idiot, I'll probably agree with you. I've got Arvell Reese, linebacker edge, Ohio State. He's my second best player in this draft. Uh, Again, important position, pass rusher. The edges are going to go pretty quick, but I believe he's the second best player in this draft. I've got Caleb Downs, safety, Ohio State. Don't know how early somebody will take a safety, but whoever takes him will be successful. If the Jets are smart, I don't think they'll take him that high, but I think they're going to take Sonny Styles. But who knows? Uh, I've got Jeremiah Love, running back Notre Dame, as my fourth best prospect. I believe he's a generational talent. Again, uh, don't know where he'll be drafted because of the running back position has been de-emphasized lately. But he is a superbly talented player, and whoever drafts him will be glad to get him. For number five, I've got Sonny Styles, linebacker, Ohio State. Ohio State is pretty prominent on my list and any other list of 2026 draft prospects. He's a physical freak. He's been productive. He'll grow into more of a productive player at the NFL level. Excuse me. And I just think he's going to be a great player. But you never know. Number six, I've got David Bailey, edge, Texas Tech, pass rusher extraordinaire, as they all are in the top end of the draft. Because you want quarterbacks, you want offensive tackles, and you want pass rushers and cornerbacks. To me, that's the most important positions. I've got, if I butchered his name, I'm sorry. Uh, for my number seven player, I've got Francis Malagoa, tackle at Miami. Uh, Day one starter, in my opinion, and he's going to be very successful. I've got Carnell Tate, wide receiver, Ohio State, and my eighth best prospect for this draft. I believe he's going to be a Pro Bowl receiver sooner rather than later. He's got all the talent, all the tools. Number nine, people may not agree with him being ranked this high. I've got Kenyon Sadiq, tight end, Oregon. And again, if I mispronounce the name, I apologize. I'm not the biggest college football fan. I don't watch every game. I watch a lot of highlights and I read a lot of stuff, but I'm working on Saturdays. And this, to me, college football, I watch to see who's going to be NFL prospects. That's what I watch for. And being a UNC Tar Heels fan, there's not much reason to watch college football. And number 10, I've got Spencer Fano, tackle, Utah. And again, I believe a day one starter, probably a 10-year starter in the NFL. And he's my number 10 prospect. And would love to see him fall to my Carolina Panthers. I don't see it happening. My Panthers, I think, are going to. They've addressed their offensive tackle needs and their defensive needs through free agency. I believe they'll be drafting a tight end or a wide receiver or possibly an offensive tackle in the first round. They're going to try to get some more help for the quarterback. But that's my top 10 draft prospects. I appreciate it. And again, I'll answer all comments. Thank you. Have a good day.